Yes, I'm good to go. We just having just a regular conversation. Right now I'm here with Nature Boy.
Yeah, man, I'm calling from Macon State Prison, man. Hey, listen, I'm figuring out everything that's going on. They told everybody it was non-life threatening, what happened to me, but I got stabbed 9 times, bro, by GD. They stabbed me, they beat me down. I got stabbed with a machete in my leg. They punctured my lung. You feel me? Like, they really did me, bro. And then they threw me in a cell after that, bro. Like, for real. Like, the first time they threw me in the cell, I had a punctured lung. And it took the nurse to take me out to be like, yo, my lung was about to collapse. I would have died in here had the nurse not told him, like, yo, one of his lungs are not working. Like, people do not know this, right? Because they've been having me in this cell trapped. I've been in a cell for the last 8 months, 24 hours, bro, trapped in the dark without no power in it. I don't have any power myself. I have to run a line from somebody else's cell to my cell. These people are trying to kill me because of the corrupt case that's going on. I would never rape a woman, ever. I don't need to. I did a lot of crazy shit. People don't like me. I get it. I did all that stuff for clout. But this is real. And I know people don't even care about me. They don't like me. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is happening to us as black men. This is happening to us in here. Like, they kill us and then get away with cases. You feel me? So I got to make this public. I got to let people know what's going on in here. It's illegal, bro. This is corrupt in here, man. And people, like, they trying to poison my food for real. You hear stuff, Jeffrey O'Donnell and all this stuff, like, oh, they hunger themselves. These people will try to make you go crazy and try to make you kill yourself, but I'm way too strong, right? Because my mind know, first of all, I ain't raped nobody, so I'm innocent. You feel me? So it's crazy. This girl out here lying on me right there. And everybody knows she lying on me, but don't nobody like me. And I get it. But my story needs to be heard. The judge is corrupt. Right now, she in the news again. Because she's in the news for being racist, the judge, right? But check this out. This is what I really need to tell you. The transcripts from my case, right? I can't even start my appeal. First of all, I can't put no mail out. They won't let me get no mail out. They keep popping in my cell because I keep getting cell phones, just watching what's going on in the world. I haven't really went live because at the end I've been waiting for my transcripts. My transcripts haven't came out. It's been a year. I had my trial during Young Thug's trial. Young Thug's transcripts out. Boom. My transcripts still ain't out. And guess what? The day they sentenced me, my lawyer put in and you can look this up online. It's still sitting there. Anybody can go look at it on the Cal County website. My lawyer put in a motion for retrial. Now, guess what? And look this up. My wife can give you all of the details on this. They have 120 days by the statute of the constitutional law for them to put out them transcripts, right? Or it's unconstitutional, right? It's been a year. You know why they won't put them transcripts out? Because during the case, the lady had COVID. First of all, I was supposed to get a retrial because of that, the COVID thing. You're not supposed to go forward with COVID. That's on record. I said, yo, is this on record that you got COVID? She said, yeah, it's on record. Okay, so it's on record. The other thing is they kept telling the jury, pausing the case, telling the jury, get out, come back in, and it was like finding law to make things go their way. When they would leave, they were doing a lot of corrupt, but the lady had to put it on record. I was like, yo, like they was cheating during the whole trial. You know what I mean? First of all, we did a malicious prosecution video showing how the detectives, how they set me up. Everything was a setup, right? So you set me up. All right, you don't like me. You used the cult leader thing, but that had nothing to do with that night. It had nothing to do with the case. Then you brought in witnesses that had nothing to do with that night from my past that switched up on me. We could see they switched up on me because they got the videos, right? They paid them, whatever they did, they had to pay them to do whatever they did. It was so corrupt, and everything is right here. We got it all on camera. That's the only thing that's been saving me a little bit, is the fact that I did that malicious prosecution video. They was not expecting that. See, if it wasn't for that malicious prosecution video, go check. That's why I told you to post it on your page, Ken. Because if you don't post that, people won't even know the truth. The malicious prosecution shows everything that the girl's corrupt. But then when she did her interview, I seen it on your page. Everybody could pretty much see she's a fucking liar. I mean, you don't like me. But she's a liar. I didn't rape nobody, so I'm not supposed to be in here. It's illegal. You can't just put somebody in jail if you don't like them, bro. It's not fair, right? So the motion for retrial hasn't been answered in a year. You know why? Because if she puts the motion for retrial in, that starts my ability to get an appeal. I don't even have the ability to get an appeal right now. I'm just stuck here. I'm just stuck because she will not answer that motion. That motion needs to get answered. It's been a year. Still, she hasn't clicked yes or no for the retrial. If she clicks no, then we can appeal that. We can appeal that. She said, "Oh, no to the retrial." Why wouldn't you give me a retrial? We got all the evidence that shows that this was all messed up, and we can get it. We can go to another judge. You see what I'm saying? And have the other judge look at all the evidence that shows why we deserve a retrial. So she's not going to hit the button for retrial. So what she wants to do is keep me silent, right? So they took my page down, if you ain't noticed, on Nature Boy TV, gone. They took it all down. All the stuff that I was putting out about myself, they made sure they got that taken down. All my videos gone. All you see about me is negativity. You don't see none of my teachings, nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's very important to understand about R. Kelly, me, and Diddy. You know R. Kelly's light, right? You know he's a singer, right? You know he's a singer, right? You know he's a beautiful genius. He's a writer. He's a singer. He wrote for everybody. So you've seen his shadow. Okay, he got a dark side, right? Right. Diddy got a dark side, right? But you know what he's known for, right? He's known for doing da-da-da-da. You know his light. He's a mogul, right? Right. Yo, you there? Y'all there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Yo. Do you know what my light is? Or do you only know me for my shadow? You don't even know what my light is. You don't even know why these people are attacking me. You just know that I'm a bad person. That's like you just seeing R. Kelly for, oh, he's a rapist. He's a pedophile, whatever. Right? But you never knew why they're attacking this man. You never knew my light. You only knew my shadow. You only met me. Everybody knows me through a shadow. That's how I got famous, through a shadow. But no one knows why they want me locked up, why they blew me up like that, why they made an example out of me. Life plus 10 for a rape charge. Bro, do you know that Suge Knight ran a nigga over on camera and only got 28 years? Why did they give me life plus 10? That's what niggas need to ask. They need to be asking, like, wait a minute. I mean, why we hating this nigga? Why did they want this nigga gone so bad? Ask that. Why they take this nigga page down? What was he teaching? What was he saying that these people had to target him and make an example out of him? Because they only crucify us when we are a threat.
Right.
So niggas need to understand why I was a threat. Do your research on why did they hate Nature Boy? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why they blow him up like that? Why they make an example of him like that? Because we only know him for his shadow and all the bad stuff he did, right? But y'all don't know my light. You don't know why. You don't know what's special about me for them to blow it up, right? All you know is this nigga's negative and he was a cult leader. That's all you know. Right. That's important. But check this out, and I'm going to give it to you. Watch this. So she wants me silent. They stuck me in a cell after I got stabbed up. They stabbed me up, and they left, like, when they stabbed me up, they left shit for me to die on my own. Like, okay, so my lung was punctured. It took the nurse, right? Because I would have got pneumonia, what they call pneumonia, because my right lung was collapsed. So the nurse was like, I had trouble breathing in the cell because they put me, the way they did me at the hospital the first time, they just put me in a machine and like, yeah, he got minor scratches and wounds. I'm like, what? They flew me on a helicopter, homie. I had 9 stabs. I took a machete to the back of my leg. Bro, life-threatening, yes. So they had to take me back to the hospital, stick a tube into my lung, suck out the blood, and literally patch that shit up. You see what I'm saying? And then stick me back in the cell. And I've been in a cell on 24-hour lockdown, homie, in a cell with no power in it. And I'm not playing. I'm about to release a video to show you how I'm running a wire to someone else's cell just to get power in my cell, bro. Just to get a light. I have a light bulb. You understand what I'm saying? A light bulb. I had to rig this shit. You feel me? And then one cell they put me in, and they have no water on. I have to buy bottled water. And all my food, I can't trust none of the food. I got to buy from the guys, their store. I have to buy their store. And luckily, I'm getting donations enough to keep me alive in here, or I'll be 2 pounds. You feel me? And I know nobody care about me. That's smooth. But it's bigger than me. You feel me? How they say it's bigger than Eagle Brown. It's bigger than me. They doing to black men. If they can do it to me publicly, then they can do it to somebody privately. And this is what's happening around me. Wow. It's not just me. It's happening around me. I'm around other dudes that are getting, you know, the dudes are dying. They're dying around me, like in the cell. Like if you look it up, Macon State, how many guys are just dying, like just dying in these cells right around me. Like every now and then they'll shut out flash, and we'll hear police coming up. Somebody died. Somebody died in the cell right next to me. Somebody died over here, because they're just leave you in here and you're on your own to survive, bro. And they come around every day. You all right? They knock on the door. You good?
You alive?
You good? That's all they do. You good? Every day. I wish I could record it to show you what's really going on with me. Now the judge, she just got in the news for being racist or whatever, and she had to drop from the JQC. She gonna show you. Watch. Go look all this up. She had to drop down from the JQC. Now what is the JQC? When you have a problem with a judge and you put a complaint in, guess who it go to? It go to her ass. She was the head of the JQC. That's the place that you complain about the judges. Right. So if you complain about the judge, she was taking your shit and being like, nobody will hear about that. You see what I'm saying? So now that she's known as a racist, she snuck down off the JQC. But everybody needs to know why. This lady is corrupt. She worked with the DeKalb County to put me away, right? Because of what I was teaching. You know, they don't care about anything. What I was doing and what I was teaching is black liberation, black independence. Now, I'm not perfect because niggas ain't perfect. You feel what I'm saying? But I am the continuous spirit of our ancestors, because what black leaders do we have today? And of course, we got crazier. Of course, I was a little nutty because I had to get attention from people. Nobody was listening to me when I was kumbaya. When I was online teaching and just peacefully teaching, just out there like, hey guys, I got attacked. They sent agents like young Pharaoh to me. If you go watch my story, you will see I was getting attacked the whole time, bro. And I'm a nigga, so I'm trying to do the best I can by myself. You see what I'm saying? So, but I still have the spirit of our ancestors as black men.
Lecture boy, I gotta ask you a couple of questions, because I'm sure our fans are gonna want to hear a couple of questions, right? And I'll let you continue going, and we can have some, talking. The first question: Why do you feel you were stabbed? The GDs. Why did the GDs?
I got stabbed because they put the hit on. They put the hit out on me, bro. They put the hit out. I ain't got no problem with no G's. I don't have any problem. I'm not a street.
Who you talking about?
They put. I remember when I was in court, the detectives, they had brought some dudes in. I never forgot this. Right when I was in the middle of my trial, it was just some dudes that looked like street dudes that was there. It was off because like, what are these dudes doing here? But they came in with the detectives, so I never forgot that feeling. Like, what are these guys doing? They look like street niggas. They came in, like the detectives had deals with these guys. You know what I'm saying? That this shit corrupt, bro. And I never forget that vibe I got from the dude sitting there like, what are you doing here? I don't know, man. He came in with the detective. I remember that. So it hit my mind because I've been doing a lot of time in here. I'm like, wow, so that's why these niggas got me stabbed. They put me in a prison they put me, because listen, before I went in, I told them, look, I'm Nature Boy. I got a following online. They was like, we don't care. You going in. So they put me in the worst part of the prison, bro. And if you know about Macon State, they put me I'm in E building, nigga. Anybody that know about Macon State, E building is the hood, nigga. Like, I'm in there with the gamers, but it wasn't scary for me because these niggas, I'm not a scary nigga. Like, I'm a real nigga, bro. Like, I'm a real man. Like, you feel me? I'm a mandingo. You feel me? So I walk in there fearless. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem. I'm not from out here. You know what I'm saying? So they picking up my vibe, woo-de-woo. 2-3 days later, you know what I'm saying? all of a sudden, it's GD business. There's like 6, 7 dudes pulling up to me, right? With bats, sticks and knives. I'm talking about big knives. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to die. So I started like, yo, I ain't got no problem with y'all niggas. They like, yo, this business is GD business. They start busting me like. All I remember is this is my moment to die. Like, I'm about to die. They kept stabbing me. Kept stabbing me. I'm like, damn, I'm about to die. They knocked me out. They woke me back up. Bang! I'm bloody. I'm in a pool of blood. I still got up after. They was telling me, I don't even know why they didn't kill me. I honestly, I'm going to be real with you. They stabbed me up. They beat me for like a good 10 minutes. It's on a tape. They taped it, so it's going to eventually surface in a minute. You're going to see the beating that I got from these people. You feel me? Like, it was, like, brutal. And so they stabbed me up, and all of a sudden, somebody stopped them and said, you got the wrong dude. It was like, that nigga's name is Lewis, right? I'm like, no, my name ain't Lewis. My name is Bishop, bro. What are y'all doing? Like, y'all got the wrong dude. They're like, man, sit down, man, before we kill you. I'm like, man, y'all got the wrong guy. I'm thinking I'm about to die anyway because I'm stabbed up on my adrenaline pumping. So I'm thinking, like, before I go to the hospital, I'll die. So all I could think of was, like, yo, tell my wives I love them, bro. That's it. That's all I kept saying. You feel me? Niggas got this shit on camera. They taping it. So the video will surface eventually. You'll see the brutal beating I got. So you know it wasn't non-life threatening. You're going to see how they put in the media. Just like they put in the media that someone had COVID and it was her ass, I had to expose it myself. The media try to say that someone had COVID. No, it was the judge that had COVID. Nigga, that's who had COVID. You feel me? If it wasn't for me exposing that on my own Instagram, y'all would never know it was the judge. It was covering that up. Just like right now, like I'm getting another opportunity to show y'all the truth. But here's the thing.
Well, look, let me get some more questions while we got you. All right. What do you say when you see Solar and Velvet on the couch together? What's your words to Solar? Do you have any words to any of them?
Yo, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, only thing I could say is that I feel bad for those people, bro, because like they look so terrible. You know what I mean? Like anybody that's watching them, because see, the thing is, I was always live. I never was not live. You feel me? Like, you see my stuff was always live because I knew these people was trying to set me up. That's why I didn't let people with children around me. I just always was live because I felt like I was being set up. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. So for them to get online like that, of course my feelings was hurt because he got my daughter on there. He licked her face. Like, come on, I'm cheap. My ego was hurt, of course. But at the same time, I feel sorry for them, man. I feel sorry for them because they got to live with that, because you got to understand, we have a creator, bro. We got like, I faced death in here. I found God. I seen God. Like, they got to face what they did eventually. They can hide from y'all. You can tell the world a lot. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to face your creator. And when you face your creator, the creator will be like, look, you lied. And they're going to have to pay for that. You can hide from everybody, but you can't hide from God. You see what I'm saying? So at this point, I went through many stages. You know what I'm saying? But now at this point, I feel sorry for them. I really pray for their souls. And I really hope that they find redemption and ask for forgiveness before it's too late. You can play with the world, but you can't play with God. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. That's the real judge. At the end of the day, we all gotta die. All of us gotta die. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Do you still believe that you're the Messiah?
Absolutely. Even more now. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious I am. You feel what I'm saying? Because I just got crucified, but I'm about to resurrect now. This is my year. This is when I resurrect. This is when I'm coming back now. This is the time. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like, look at my story. Look at my story. I told y'all what to do. I'm the one that told you to go back to the jungle, to go back to nature. You see what I'm saying? Go back to nature. Go back to the jungle. Go back to living natural. Get out of the white man's world. Get out of this white system. I did it. I left. You feel me? The only reason why I came back is because I miss my people. And I was around, like, suburban weirdos. If you see who I was around, it was just a whole bunch of, like, bots, like, just NPCs, like, around me. You feel what I'm saying? That was, like, draining my energy the whole time because these people were weird. And obviously, you see they switched up on me. We got them on camera. We got their videos, one thing they said to the judge, and then we got them what they said to Tasha K, right? Because Tasha K did an interview. But because people don't like me, they ignore the facts. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, I would never rape a girl. Why would I need to rape a girl for? For what? You see what I'm saying? Like, for what? That's crazy. And she never said I raped her. She never said I actually raped her. And then she just did another interview with Rolling Stones. Did you see that?
No, I didn't get the chance to check that out.
Okay, please pull that up for the people too. Pull the Rolling Stones. Just recently, Rolling Stones did an interview with, and everybody's like, trying to do my story now. The interview that she did with Rolling Stone, she literally just says it. She says it. Look it up. Rolling Stone, Nature Boy, look it up. She says, when they told me rape, I said, no, he didn't rape me. She said it in the interview. Like, literally, right there. I'm like,
we're talking about Janae,
really
or we're talking about, who we're talking about? That's it. Who's the interview we're talking about?
Yeah,
Janae.
Right. Yeah, Janae says in the interview with Rolling Stones this year, but a couple months ago, they did an interview with her, and she literally said it. She was like, when they first told me rape, I said, hell no. And then they said, they explained to me what he did was rape to me, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess then he did rape me. I'm like, what? So they convinced her, but we got that on tape, that they convinced her, because that's in a malicious prosecution.
If there's anything you could say, look, if there's anything that you could say to Janae, what would you tell her right now?
I forgive you. Like I told you, I already said everything. I forgive you. I'm not even thinking about her. Like, I want her to know I forgive you. Like, I'm like, if I could say anything to her, I forgive you. And like, the only thing I would tell her is like, yo, God is real. God is real. And at the end of the day, when the lights turn out, you're going to have to answer for what you did. So repent for your soul. I'm warning you. I love you. I care about you beyond. Because I've seen hell in here. You feel what I'm saying? I had to face a lot of shit here. I had to face a lot. You know what I'm saying? I done been to some dimensions. And so, like, I done been to places, I done seen shit, and then I talk to God. God is a black woman. God is a woman. She's a divine feminine energy. It's a female. It's a woman. It's not a male at all. It's a woman. Not even a woman. It's a feminine energy. And she's no game, bro. And she showed me these people's faith. They will pay for everything they did, and I want her to repent. You know, if I could say anything to her, it's like, yo, you're in danger. Your soul is in danger, because you can get away with this shit here, but when these lights turn out, you're going to have to die. Everybody's going to have to die. And when you die, you're going to have to face yourself. One thing I had to face in here was myself. You know, when you're all alone, when nobody's around, that's why it's good to isolate yourself for a minute and just go inside yourself and go ask yourself, you know, go deal with yourself. A lot of people running from themselves, dealing with other people. They're dealing with other people to run from themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I was part of that. Like, and I needed to come in here, because I'm gonna tell you another thing. It's important that I came in here because people like me, Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Diddy, R. Kelly, we give our light out. We're stars. Just what she explained to me. We're stars, but stars burn out. But they get sucked into the black holes. Like, okay, for a star to shine, there has to be darkness around it. Right? That darkness is the people that's around you. And so you're shining your light, but the only reason why you can shine your light is because people are behind you. People are less than you. You see what I'm saying? In order for someone to be a star, they have to have a machine behind them that is making sure that they shine. Right? So we look at a star in the sky and you see the darkness around it. That darkness around it is what allowing it to... Now, what happens is the star will burn out. Like, we burnt out. Like, I burnt out. That's what you're seeing me doing online. I'm burning out. Just like Young Pharaoh burnt out. Like, we'll burn out. We come with a good message, and then a lot of entities come around us and they suck us dry. It's like a black hole. They suck us in. Right? We get sucked in and we burn out. So we need to be in isolation. Certain people that are stars need to go to isolation to recharge their light. We recharge our light by ourselves. I didn't know that before. I needed time alone to recharge my light, because at the end of the day, I was giving it out so much that, people was trolling me so much, I turned into what they wanted me to be type shit. I'm like, well, shit, I'm a goddamn cult leader, nigga. Yeah, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I had came up with a lot of stuff you see online, like the smacking and all that. We staged that. That's on everything I love. I will tell you the truth, bro, because God listening to me. We staged that. That's all staged. We got together, and I said, I'm gonna be God. Since people keep calling me a cult leader, I'm gonna be God, and y'all gonna. And we didn't think it was gonna really work, but it worked. You feel me? But they was really with it, and it looked real. I'm like, damn. When I was like, yo, get out, everybody. Bro, first of all, I smoked the weed. I'm a good actor, so I'm like, fuck. But by the time you see me, I become the villain, and I'm like, oh, like they just took away all my teachings. Everything that I teach and just made me this villain. But it's smooth, though, because God told me why she did it. She already told me why she did it. She said, because people are more drawn to negativity, sweetheart. She talked to me. She said, that's why. So people will know you. No one's going to pay attention to you if you don't have any kind of negativity going on, because nobody cares about anything positive, obviously. Watch my videos when I first started, no one cared. No one cared about me talking about God and the trees and the fruit and, hey, man, we need to come out here and, live in tune with nature. No, it wasn't until young Pharaoh came over there talking about HIV and herpes and all this other stuff that people started to tune in. I'm like, what the? But it brought people, it gets like clickbait. It make people just, wild shit make people watch. That's what people want to see. Wild shit. They don't want to see the good shit. But
right.
So that's what
let me ask you this. What do you say? And I get what you're trying to say, but we have to say, like, okay, you're slapping guys on camera, you're making people go sit in the corner. It's like that does seem kind of cult-like for someone to come back and do exactly what you're telling them to do. Like, you can tell these people what to do, and they're just going to do whatever you say.
Yeah, but that was what we planned. We planned that. Okay. What they don't show you is all the camera evidence that I have. The detectives took all our phones and our cameras. We were a production company. It was a Carbonation Production. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we were doing like in living color skits. So in the interview with Solar, right? In the interview with Solar, he basically says, like, he was on the phone with you from jail, and you told him to go, like, sit in the corner or something like that, and he thought about it. He was like, man, you know what? I'm not going to go do that. So he's basically saying, you see what I'm saying? Okay, so listen. So when it comes to that, me being a master teacher and also being, having disciples, being Christ, that's like something we got to talk about later on. But we can talk about it right now, because at the end of the day, I believe that I am Christ, the return of the Christ. That's who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to my disciples, there's discipline, okay? You can't have anything excellent in life without discipline. The only thing I ever disciplined these guys with was like, yo, get in the corner if you did something wrong, or do some push-ups. The slapping thing was something that we just added because of Will Smith. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and we were like, yo, let's add that. Let's slap each other. I'm like, all right, cool. If anybody going to slap, so we added that because of Chris Rock and Will Smith. That was something that we all decided to do. That was honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would and even then, how much time do you think I would get for a slap? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I deserve life in jail.
So what about sitting in the corner and you're on punishment and you can't be around the girls and and only I can be around the girls? Okay. So with me being Christ, it's just a discipline. It's just a discipline, right? For me, it's like, y'all come out here to learn from me. This is my discipline. I'm like, put it like this. If you go to China, right? If you go to any kind of place where you have a master teacher or any kind of, there's disciplines, right? You have to have disciplines. Like, all right, so we getting our people to get back to a righteous state, so there has to be some kind of discipline. There cannot be See, that's the thing about the black man. He can't be sovereign. He can't punish his people. He can't be a king, right? So I want to be sovereign, right? So I take myself out of this country, out of their jurisdiction, and I become my own society. And in my society, I have law. And in my society, I have rules, right? And in my society, I have the ability to punish or reward.
this is how with any kind of sovereignty, it works. Where you be mad at me all you want, but you'll let that white man punish you though. Y'all all good with the white man telling, okay, it's okay to put somebody in jail, but them to put me in jail and punish me. But if I'm a black man and I have my own society and my own sovereignty, I'm not allowed to punish people. Not even tell them like, yo, go stand in a corner. How about I'm in a cell for life? Fuck a corner. You see what I'm saying? So what about the corner? Is the white man able to tell me to get in the cell and us to get your woman? And right now, she can come in your house, right? Your woman call the cops. The white man could take you right now, put you in a car, and punish you. So black men are not allowed to be sovereign. We're not allowed to punish. People don't understand that I'm sovereign. I'm a king. I'm literally sovereign. That's another thing you need to know. On paperwork, I'm sovereign. I'm a sovereign entity. I have my own identity. I'm indigenous to this land. My land is in Puerto Rico. I have an ID. I paid the money for my papers and everything. I claimed my shit already. They're not even allowed to touch me. I'm in here elite. That's another thing y'all need to know. I'm on paper, bro. I'm a real live sovereign king. I'm sovereign. And I have my own people. These are my people. Carbon Nation is my nation. I have a flag. I have my own curriculum, my own stuff. I am my own entity, meaning like I can start my own stuff. I went over here, right, and said, yo, this is my society. This is my government. You're under my government. So people come into your government and you have to have rules. People not understanding I'm a real live king. I'm really sovereign. Like I'm really went and started my own society. And in my society, the most you got, if you disrespect the rules, you have to stand in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Or you do some push-ups. It has to be some kind of discipline and some kind of punishment for disrespecting the rules, or either that or you leave. You see what I'm saying? But a black man cannot establish himself with white supremacy here, because people use that system. When they don't like yours, they use the white man's system to take you down. And that's what it was. I'm being sovereign. I'm not asking the white man for freedom. I went and took my shit. I started my own country. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what the problem was. This is what people don't know about me. I went and started my own country. I'm sovereign with paperwork in every way. I'm my own man. What's stopping you right now from going to occupy some land and starting your own country? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Well,
nothing.
Okay.
And so that's what I was doing. I was starting my own country. They don't want you to know. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get it out, so because we got a limited time here. So what would you say about Mama D and her not being able to get a medicine?
But it wasn't that this lady's grown. She's grown, and this lady came to me with a heart condition that, first of all, I got a lot going on when she came in. Like, people were coming in, and I was like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? But I'm still alive over here. Feel me? I'm not knowing what's going on with life. So I'm dealing with Velvet, my baby being born. People are coming in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had Solar and Chewing them running my shit a lot of times, because I got a lot going on in my own personal life. This lady came in. I'm like, hey, how you doing? That's Mama D. Okay, what's up, Mama D? How you doing? So people would just come in to the situation, and then Solar and Chewing them will regulate and know my rules and tell people the rules of the society. So you could come in, right, between the rules. So this lady grown. She's grown. She's an older lady. She said, oh, she got some medicine or something. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, at the end of the day, I'm not thinking I need to go check this lady. Hey, what's your medical records or anything like that? So she had a heart condition for 30 years. She said she don't like to take her pills because they make her dizzy. She can't keep up with everybody. We was going to waterfalls. We jumping over waterfalls. We doing all kind of stuff. And she was like, I want to keep up. This is a grown woman. She decided, can't tell this woman what to do with herself. You feel me? And so she decided not to take her medicine. I'm not even paying attention to this lady. You feel me? I got a lot going on. Young Pharaoh was talking about I got HIV. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to tell people, I'm trying to teach about HIV. I'm not even thinking about this lady. And thinking she's grown. She's grown. She came on her own. I don't know what's going on with her. So she came, and then before you know it, she went to sleep one night, and she died on me, bro. Bro, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, then the trolls ate that up. The agents ate that up because they trying to stop everything I was doing. Here's what's important. What you need to know about Nature Boy. Nature Boy was sovereign. I am the continuation of Malcolm X. Yeah. Right? People could say, you're not no Malcolm X. No, Malcolm X was better than me. Malcolm X was proper. He had proper scholarship. He was the black man's spirit. He fought the white man in his own way, which was he went articulate, right? But just like Pop said, y'all could be eating food in here, and at first we're going to be like, can we get some food? After a while, we're going to be like, man, fuck that shit. We picking the door, we coming through. So after Malcolm X, they killed him, they killed Martin Luther King, and then the black leaders went to who? Who do we have today? We went to Pac. Pac was the next thing we had because the Black Panthers was the next thing, right? What they do to Black Panthers? They put us all in jail, right? Okay, after the Black Panthers, you got Pac, right? Was the closest thing we had. Yeah. They killed Pac, right? Because Pac was like, man, fuck y'all. Thug life. You feel me? Because we went from Black Panther to thug life. And then after thug life, what is the black leadership we have today? We had Young Pharaoh, right? He was a political. We got Brother for Life. We got me. We got Umar Johnson. We got you see what I'm saying? And now we have, and don't forget about my boy Billy Carson, because he's killing these niggas and they're attacking him. All of our black leaders that are still fighting this white supremacy system in the best way we can, man, you attack us. And they use our women. They always use our women, man. They use, you know why they did that to Diddy? They did to Diddy because Diddy was starting his own black political party. He was going to attack the political party. So all of a sudden, he becomes all this stuff. And then y'all, you know what? We're like cooning. We're house niggas now. We don't even have a chance no more. The black man and his spirit to rise and fight this system, we don't have a chance anymore because at the end of the day, we got too many coons, house niggas that are comfortable up under the slavery that we're in today. We're in house nigga slavery. So the black man trying to be independent is trying to start his own, and any kind of way is going to come up against, and guess what they use? They use our own woman. But this time we caught their ass. See me? Mine's, I caught him. Diddy ain't catch his. R. Kelly ain't catch his. Dr. York, he ain't catch his. I caught mine on camera, homie. My shit is corrupt and I am going to be free. I am going to be free. Remember, I proclaimed that today. You see what I'm saying? I declare that today. I am free. Yes. Free is free. And you make sure you remember I said it. And now nobody gonna stop it because I got God behind me. Sheep behind me. Sheep. Do you hear me? She, my God is a sheep. I've always, Mother Nature, Source, God. But listen, this is very important for you to understand. The black man's spirit is dying. We have no more black leaders. They're all locked up. Anybody that's been a continuance of the Black Panthers, anybody that's been continuous of any kind of resistance, I don't care how crazy or radical we've been. I'm a radical, right? Of course, you're looking at me, I'm radical. But I am about the black man's spirit. It might not be what you're looking at, but it's the spirit you need to understand, the spirit of fighting and resisting. And they don't want that. And now we have no resistance because they blocked up who? They blocked up Rashad Jamal. This is who we had. We had Rashad Jamal, Brother for Life. Everybody that they locked up was us, our spirit, continuing the struggle that we've had since Tupac, Black Panthers, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. Okay? You need to understand that. You need to understand what's going on for real. So whatever you're talking about, we're talking about resistance. We're talking about the black man being liberated, black liberty. Now, after Pac, after Thug Life, now you got Nature Boy. Nigga, it's radical. We're done asking, shit, we're going to try something new, nigga. We're going to do our own shit. Fuck that. We're going to come over here. Now, you know, we was in America. Now we're going to goddamn Mexico. And we're going to come over here and try this shit. Okay, it was a failure. Yes, but it was the spirit of our ancestors. I didn't have the backing. I didn't. If I could do it all again now, I would. You know what I'm saying? What we need to do is team up with China and Russia. That's what, you know, my mind is on that. We need to be teamed up with China and Russia. We need to, yeah. Because you have to understand the American
I got to get some of these questions out. Look, let me get some of these questions out because they're going to want to know. They're going to want to know. You hear me? So, do you feel when they say carbonation is a sex code, what do you say to that?
That's what they use because black men have big penises. We've always been a sexual threat. We've always been a sexual predator because of our penises. Our penises are larger, and that means we got more consciousness coming down to our penis, so we think about sex more. We are sexual because we're here to be fruitful and multiply. God made us first to be fruitful and multiply, so they use our sexuality and try to make us feel bad about it, but I don't feel bad about it. I am about that sex because that's how we kill them with our sex. When they know that, so they try to use us as sexual predators, but we're not sexual predators. We just got big penises and we respect that woman. We love the woman more than they do. They hate women. That's why they give women power and put them in the front, because they hate women. We respect women because we have more penis. And the penis is ruled by that vagina. We got to understand that. That's deep. It's about penis size. It's the reason why God gave you a large penis. It's the reason why you got because all that blood that rushes there is your spirit, and that's your consciousness, and it goes down there, and it's supposed to really regulate you and make you move. Our penis regulates us, my nigga, because it's so big. It's right there between your legs. You see a woman. You see what I'm saying? R. Kelly, we're sexual predators. No, we're not sexual predators. We're here to be fruitful and multiply because we're seeds. We're from the mother tree, right? And what is this? What is a fruit? A fruit bears what? Seed. It bears seed to be what? Planted in the earth. The woman is the earth. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's how we beat them. But they don't want us to be that, because at the end of the day, their penises are not as big, so they're not as sexual as us. So in their society, they always look at us. If you look at our penis, you see what I'm saying? You gotta look at that. Your woman is looking at our penis. So they put clothes on us. They made us wear underwear, all that stuff. How you gonna put underwear on with a dick like mine? I'm not wearing no underwear. I'm wearing a sarong. You understand? We are Mandingo warriors. When your woman sees us, she want to have sex with us because she knows she can get the most pleasure from us. And we're here to, and guess what sex does? It makes us dominant as far as a human race, because we can have more sex and we can dominate. The world becomes black. They need to stop that. So then what they do is they make us predators. We're not predators. We're God's gift to woman. We're the only man that make a whole art. We're the only man that made a genre of music for women. We love our woman. We absolutely worship her. We're obsessed with our woman. We need her. Even as toxic as she is, we will not give up on her. And no matter, even as she used as a weapon, just like the Willie Lynch letter told you, turn that woman against them, because she's good for you. She's good for economics. So guess what? Put all the men in here, the dominant males, put them in here, and then have all the women out there with the betas. And then guess what? Black women, they have no other choice but to date a white man, because they're in the white man's world. And it's okay to be with a white man. The white men are taking pills for their penis to get bigger and trying to be black and trying to dance like a black man. And you know what I'm saying? So to just wipe us out, put us all in here, the dominant males. We're not taking no lip. We're not supposed to take lip. We're supposed to dominate our woman. We're supposed to dominate our area. We're supposed to dominate. That's what a king does. He's dominated. What you think the white man did? He kicked all the natives off their land and dominated. He raped and pillaged. He came here and did what the fuck he wanted from England. And what did he do? This is very important for you to study history. Study the American history so you can understand what the forefathers did to get here. They teamed up with France. They teamed up with Spain and went against their King George. King George. They were subjects to King George, just like we are subjects to America right now, right? We're in the same position as the forefathers of America, but we don't know how to team up with China and Russia right now, because China and Russia is not fucking with America right now. So we need, if anybody's listening to me, we need to get allies. We need to get allies with China. This is why Kanye is going over to China. It's very important. They're doing it to China. Kanye, he's showing you right now. You can laugh at him all you want. He's showing you he's the last of our spirit that's not locked up, that's willing to fight the system. He's the last of it, and they're tracking him. You don't see the pattern. Wake up, bro. It's not about you trying to, they demonize us and y'all go with it. Oh, yeah, he's a bad person. I mean, this is your man. This is your son. Black woman, we are your son. We all you got. You got to defend us. You hate your own son because you was taught to hate me. I'm your son. I'm your son. I'm your brother. I'm your father. Do all you got. You don't got no right. What you want the black man to do? Be a white cracker? As soon as you kill his spirit, you got him in your house. Then you say he not man enough. He don't want to fight you no more. He's doing everything you tell him to do, but he ain't man enough for you. He ain't man enough. But you took all the men behind the bars. All the men ain't here. And then you come working here with your little uniform on trying to fuck us while you in here. You know, that's what they do. There ain't nothing but women working in here. Ain't nothing but females. Ain't no men working in here. Ain't nothing but females in here because they want to be around that real spirit. They know the spirit of the warrior, that indigenous warrior that's always on the land. We didn't come from Africa. We from this land right here, homie. I'm a chief of this land right here. I'm a chief. And I'm sovereign. And I was a good chief. I was a good chief because the chief back then, they would kill the woman if they did what they did to me today. But at the end of the day, they want to make it seem like people not on real time. They're not woke. They're not understanding what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's coming though. It's coming.
All right. So I don't want to misquote you on this. So maybe you can help me navigate through this. But so there was, I did a lot of research on you, when all the stuff was going on, and so there was a video that you're gonna have to kind of help me understand. That surfaced, and it was basically
when my son touching my penis. When my son touching my penis, me being naked with my son.
Yes. Can you explain that?
Why would you do that? Why would you say those things? Let's talk about it. They took it out of content. Let's talk about content. Let me tell you something. I want you to Google this, and I want everybody to Google this. Listen. The human being is an ape. It's a great ape. You didn't even know that, did you? We're apes. They don't want you to know that. They want to make you think we're humans. This is how sleep you are. Wake up. We're apes. Look it up. Is the human being an ape? You can look it up right now. Anybody listening, look it up right now. Go with the facts. Just go with the facts. We are apes. That means we share 98% of our DNA with chimpanzees and gorillas and bonobo apes. Right? You gotta listen to me. And Genesis chapter 2, verse 25, it said that Adam and Eve were naked without what?
Shame. Without shame.
They were naked without shame. Without shame. Go look it up. Genesis 2 and 25. Go look. Look up the facts. You could be emotional all you want, but look up the facts. The human being is an ape. We don't like to look at ourselves as apes and animals, but we're animals. We're apes. We're supposed to be naked in the jungle without shame. We're supposed to look in the jungle. Don't look at man. Man, these white men, they not living life right. They living against nature. Look into nature and tell me what the apes are doing. Tell me what the ape is doing, because that's who we need to model ourselves. Actually, we need to model ourselves after bonobo apes. Bonobo apes is the most peaceful ape on the planet. You got to research this. Go, because we're apes, right? People don't know this. We're apes. When you wake up, when you get back, we were kicked. When we took the fruit, we fell. Right? The fruit of good and evil is our free will. That means that we can do things the way we want to do them. Right? That's the will. You have the knowledge of good and evil. And then from that point, we became human. We stopped being naked without shame. We knew that we were naked. And so we departed from God. But when we were apes, when we were like the apes, go look at the bonobo apes and how they live. That's who we're supposed to model ourselves on. The bonobo ape is female dominant. Females run everything in the bonobo apes. Chimpanzees are male dominant, and they're violent. But that's our lower nature. Our lower nature is chimpanzee. Our higher nature is bonobo. So in the bonobo ape, they resolve everything with sex. They have a lot of sex, like female to female sex. They have sex without shame. They were naked without shame. So we're supposed to be one with nature. God is nature, y'all. Nature is God. God is nature. We're supposed to be one with. This is how far we are from God. We're supposed to be able to be naked without shame. But who make us? Who? And then God asked, who told you he was naked? That cracker told you he was naked. Because we used to be in the jungle. We used to be in the jungle. We was gods. We was in the jungle. That's what the white boy said. What's his name? Charles Manson.
Yep. Yes.
He said, "Why you want to make them like you? When they was in the jungle, they were God. When we was in the jungle, we was naked. You got tribes today. They walk around naked. You can see them. They were naked in the jungle. The penis out, everything. We were naked. We had sex freely and openly. And I had reached the point back to that. Because I am God. I am God's child. I'm nature's boy. Nature's boy meaning God's child, God's son. I'm her only begotten son. And I came here to bring us back to where we're supposed to be. I stand on that. We're supposed to be able to have sex freely and openly, and it's not supposed to be something we're ashamed of. We're supposed to be celebrating sex the way we eat, as normal as we eat. That's how we're supposed to have sex. But the white man taught you to do it naked. The white man taught you to be ashamed of yourself. It's your nudity. This is very important that you go look at this, because we fell. We fell. When I first woke up, this is what happened. I'm going to tell you the situation. Me having a spiritual awakening, I just became so pure. I had my son, and my son. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, my son used to run around naked without a pamper, and I used to be like, "Damn, bro, children don't know they're naked. They don't know they're naked until we tell them that they're naked, bro." And I was freaking out about that because he was so pure, and I'm like, why can't we be as pure as children? You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking about no pedophilia. I'm talking about God. When you look into nature, go to the zoo. We're apes, and you got to look this up. You got to look this up, bro. You got to look this up. This is where we fall. Very important. We are apes. Very important that you know that. That's the first thing you need to understand. The human being is not a human, nigga. It's an ape. We're apes. And black people are closer to nature, so we're more ape-like. And they know that. That's why they try to make us civilized. They try to domesticate animals. Animals that are wild, that are supposed to be in the wild, being wild, supposed to poop on the ground. You're supposed to have sex out in the open. You're supposed to be free out with sex. Your children are supposed to be seeing you have sex. It's not supposed to be covered up. None of that's supposed to be shamed. Not supposed to be hiding. It's sacred, but it's not something that we use it for, like, look at how the bonobo lives. Bonobo ape is how we're supposed to live. It's the most peaceful ape on the planet. That's how we're supposed to live. They're female dominant. Females are supposed to run everything. You're never supposed to come from your mother. And it's very important that our mothers treat our boys with love and care, because if you don't, then the boys become mean to women and they become chimps. But if the woman doesn't take her child when she's young and love him to death, she's supposed to love him to the point where he has so much respect for women, he has so much respect for his mother, and he has so much respect for women. But see, women got taken out of the home. They got taken out of the home to work for this cracker. So you can try to understand is that we're never supposed to leave our children at all. And this is the problem. The problem is that we stop mothering. Mothering is important. If you want to control men, if you want to change men, you got to get back home and start mothering your children and being parents again, because that's how you make better men. When we leave our boys to this system, that's not natural. You're supposed to love your son so that he has so much respect for you, he has that same respect for other women. So that's where the love comes from. That's how you make a better man. You make a better.
Do you understand that? And I hear what you're saying, right? But I'm like,
let me explain my story. Let me explain what happened. Okay. Let me explain what happened. So now I'm waking up to this. I'm eating natural. I started having all of these out of body experiences, and I had a spiritual awakening, and I was just like, I just want fruit. I just eating nothing but fruit. I'm like, yo, we supposed to. Why do we cook our food? My mind started thinking really, really clear and pure. Like, okay, I want to eat what God gave us only. Like, if it's not natural and raw, I don't want to eat it. So when I started eating like that, I started getting close to nature. But what threw me off is my son. My son taught me how to be God again. My son, Osiris, I love him. He's like my teacher. He's the one that taught me, bro. Because he was naked. He's just running around naked and free. And I'm like, yo, we never know we're naked until people tell us we're naked. We don't know we're naked. We're ashamed. And then you see these white people that are nudists. I started looking at that, like, oh, it's a whole bunch of white people that are nudists. They walk around naked. They go to these nude beaches and all this stuff, and they all more open with their natural selves. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to be a nudist because I don't want to have these clothes on, and I want to be pure. I want to be pure with God. So you know what I'm saying? So in that, it was never like, oh, I want my son to touch, but they needed to hear this. They needed that trigger. You feel me? And I see how it went viral, and they took it to the left. And I understand that, but it was never that I would ever touch a kid or have sex with a kid or let her get giddy with a kid. No. I'm a nigga, bro. At the end of the day, I'm still waking up as a God. And part of that is becoming bonobo. Remember I told you that. Google it. Are humans apes? Now, the right people going to hear it and they going to know. The other people going to take it and take it to the left and say whatever they want to say. But I'm ahead of myself. I'm light years ahead of y'all niggas. But in order for us to get back right with God, we got to get back in tune with nature. And to get in tune with nature, we have to use apes to understand how to get back in tune with God, which is nature, because the apes cannot be wrong. We can be wrong as humans. You're following the white man. You're not following nature. And because we're apes, we have to follow the apes. The bonobo apes. That's not to have sex with children, my nigga. We don't have sex with children. That's not what we about. We're talking about being naked without shame. Genesis 2:25. They was naked without shame. And then one day they ate of that fruit that God told them not to eat of, and then they covered themselves up in shame. This is where we fell. We're supposed to go back to nature, and guess what? I'm the one that took people back into nature, and we was naked in nature together. I'm the one that took us back. The people that I took back, we went deep in the jungle. We were naked with each other without shame. We was naked for so long that we forgot. Listen to me very close. Did you hear me? We was naked for so long in the jungle that we forgot we were naked. Putting clothes on felt weird. I had reversed it. Like I was naked for so long in the jungle with people, and people will tell you because I took them out there and we were naked. We were nudists. We were in the jungle naked. And when I say naked without shame, your mind reverses after a while. It becomes normal when it's normalized. And I got a steady group of us, black people, original people. I'm the only man that ever did this with us. But I literally got us back to that stage, and then they deported me. Listen, remember when I got on the plane and they said, oh, y'all stunk? We had been in a jungle naked with each other, laying on rocks, literally bathing in the sun, in the river. You could see it, naked in the jungle with each other, bro. Without shame, nobody's looking at each other. We did it on purpose, and I made sure we was able to be comfortable doing it. And we were naked for so long that we forgot we were naked, bro. And putting clothes on felt weird. It did. And then coming back to this felt weird as hell. That's why we was looking so crazy, because we was like, we were like coming back to the white man's world, because at the end of the day, Costa Rica said our passports ran out. We had got deported. You got to understand this. Listen to me very close. We were naked and we forgot we were naked, bro. And putting clothes on. We had been naked for so long. We just put sarandas on. But even then, it was like we didn't need to, because it was that peaceful. We went into the jungle where there was no phones. Before I was getting hated on, there was no phones. There was nothing. And then this when the white girl came, and then all the drama started, and I had to start teaching people and stuff like that. But what you need to understand is right now, go look it up. The human being, go Google it. Is the human being an ape? Is the human being an ape? And it'll tell you, yes, the human being is a great ape. Okay, so if humans are apes, then how come we don't live like the apes? But let's look at the Bible. Naked without shame. They have sex without shame. Why do they have sex without shame? Why are they who they are without shame? They do that in front of their children and do it openly. It's not something that they're ashamed of. Why are we ashamed of our sexuality? That's what we need to understand to get back in tune with God, which is nature. We have to follow the ape, because we're apes. We're not humans. We're apes. And that's the end of that. I'm not a pedophile. I don't like children. I don't want my son to play with my penis. That was taken and used against me as a weapon. If you watch the whole video, you realize it was my awakening, and I was talking about how I don't like people's children around me because I'm naked. I'm naked around my children. Like I'm naked. You feel what I'm saying? And I stand on that. And I'm still telling you, I'm going to do this. I belong to God. I don't belong to this cracker. I'm naked without shame. I love God. I'm an ape. You see what I'm saying? I stand on that. I'm not no pedophile. Let's make the record clear. I don't like children, and I don't rape women. I protect women and children. I'm a warrior. Yes. You understand? I'm an alpha. And let that be for record. That's on me. That's on God. That's on Lucia. Her name is Lucia. He said her name is Sophia. We call her Lucia. That's on Lucia. But that's that. Y'all Google the rest. Y'all Google the rest. Y'all gonna wake up when y'all really see it. Yeah.
Right. You mentioned the white woman came, right? And I hear you talk a lot about Black pride and with kings and stuff like that. But then like towards the end, I seen a lot of white people coming into the carbonation. What do you say about that?
And that's when I became a threat, because we're human first. Before we're race, we're human. We are the fathers and mothers of humanity. Black people are the fathers and mothers. When you look at a black person, you're looking at an ancient being from the beginning of time. Okay, we've been here from the beginning of time. We're the descendants of the beings that have been here from the beginning of time. So when you're looking at me, I am your father. I am your father. When any other race look at a black person, they should always honor their ancestors by honoring black people, because black people are the original humans on the planet. We are one human race, right? We are one human race, and the mother and father of our race are black men and women, okay? So when we're looking at this collectively as a whole, why would I hate my children? The other races are our children. They're the diversity of the black woman and man. That's the diversity. You don't hate your children. When we wake up, when black people wake up, we'll realize that we are the mother and father of this species. And they will have to respect us, because at the end of the day, for them to respect themselves and their own humanity, you have to respect the black man and woman, because they've been here from the beginning of time, and your ass would even be here without us. And you are part of the diversity of the black woman's X chromosome, her mitochondria DNA, and it's beautiful, and she's the queen of this earth. And we will respect her, and we will honor her at all times. And I am strict when it comes to women, because at the end of the day, I don't like the way women are being today, and I was strict with them because I'm very upset, because I know that she's a queen, and I will not tolerate her lower self. I will not accept her. So a lot of times we write, "Oh, you abusive to women." No, I'm not abusive. It's that I hold you to a high standard, sweetheart, and I don't want you to ever think that you're not great as you're supposed to be. So pick your head up, shorty. You don't even have to have clothes on. It's the way you carry yourself, not sexual. You're not a sexual beast. You are a goddess. And you go look at how I had them looking when I got arrested. Look at how we were standing. Go look. Look at how we was united. The same people that turned on me because that cracker got to them, they got weak and they turned it. But when I first got locked up, look how they was holding that flag. Yep. Look at how neat they was. Look how upright I had them. We was shipped up until that cracker got in their ear. Just like, the devil got to them, man. The devil got to them. They took the bait. They didn't want to go to jail. They didn't want to suffer. They didn't want to pick up their cross. They didn't want to pick up their unk and follow Christ. They didn't want to do that. No, they wanted the easy route. So they took the easy route. They got the clout. But guess what? Now that you took that, I want you to repent and tell the truth. Tell the truth. The truth will set you free. I'm talking about your soul. It will set your soul free. To Nateri, to Solar, to True. The truth will set you free, because the truth is going to come out in the end, inevitably. It's the laws of the universe. God must rise. The truth must rise. And I'm going to rise at the end of the day. I'm the Messiah. Right. I come here to bring you back to nature. I'm nature's boy. And they crucified me publicly. They made an example out of me of what happens if you ever do what I do. That's why I'm here. That's why they demonize me, because if you ever do what I do, it will tear their system down to let you know that I'm the answer. I'm the answer because the cancer on the planet, we know they're cancer on the planet because they're destroying everything. They hate me. If they hate me, then you know I'm the right one. Anything that's hated, look into why they hate me. Look into why they hate R. Kelly. Look into why they hating Diddy. You realize that Diddy was about to start his own black political party. This is why. It wasn't that you see what I'm saying? Once you look at why they're hating, then you can wake up. But guess what? It's easier to just go with what the white man say. Because we house niggas. We so comfortable with the cars, with the clothes, with the bullshit. We done got sucked in. But I'm here to wake it up. And I'm coming.
Okay.
God is coming.
Look, before we get out of here,
I love myself. I just want you to know what's going on with the corruption. Yes, Ken.
Yeah, so before we get out of here, bro, let me ask you two more questions about the case. When you got that time and you got the sentence, right? Do you feel that you would have got lesser time if you weren't the way you were acting in there? like, you know, with your head held high?
No. It's called a crucifixion. It's called a crucifixion for a purpose. They got to make a public example out of you. That's why you know. If you're smart, you realize that, wait a minute, life plus 10 for a rape. So it sounds off about this. You would research on why they made an example out of me. They don't want anyone being like me at all. They don't want you thinking like me. They don't want you, because I'm the threat. I'm the real threat. They didn't even give that to Dr. York. They didn't even give that to Rashad Jamal. Who did they give life plus 10 to? Whoa, that's a crazy example. And now everybody's scared to talk. Everybody's scared to wake up. Everybody's scared. They scared. They got to get on TikTok and, you know, whatever they're doing. But ain't no black leaders no more. The black leaders, we got 19 Keys out there. Shout out to 19 Keys. He's doing his thing, but you got to protect our leaders, bro. We got to protect our black men. Protect them at all costs. These are your sons, black woman. Stop downing your black man publicly. Stop it. Okay? Even if you don't like how he did it, correct him, love him, but do not criticize your man publicly. He's yours. We are yours. We're all you got. We are the spirit. I'm not talking about the person. The person, you might never like the person, but this spirit to resist, the spirit to fight your enemy. When the Willingness letter said that the black woman would do anything to stop that black boy from getting killed. So she'll criticize him, put him down. Remember, our moms beat our ass if we got bad grades. But the black man's spirit is here to resist. We can't help it. We resist in any kind of ignorant way we know how, whether it's guns, whether we're going to wear our pants like this, the hat go like this, we're going to wear it like that. Whatever way, we don't know education, but we're resisting. And it's the spirit to resist your enemy. If you think this cracker is not your enemy, something is wrong with you, black woman. We are your sons. We are your brothers. We are your fathers. We are all you have. You can't keep trying to take us down with this nigga. You're going to have to love us. You're going to have to unconditionally love us. You have to tap into nature because nature loves us. And nature is protecting us. And we're going to rise. And we're going to come up out of here like the Planet of the Apes. And I'm Caesar. Believe that. And the revolution starts in prison. Remember that. And let me tell you something. This government about to shut down. It's about to shut down. And when they shut down, see, the thing is they pay these employees to keep us in here. But this jail, it ain't got enough staff in it no more. Niggas is copping out. Niggas is really doing whatever they want up in here. And they're starting to form up these gangs and these groups. But they don't have no education and knowledge of self. The black man is confused. He's lost. It says it in Psalms 82. Psalms 82, it says, Lord, please help them. Judge us. Please come judge us because we're blind. The gods are blind. The Elohim. We are the Elohim. We are the Israelites. We are the gods. We are the gods. And we are here. We are woke. And we're waking up because of me. And they want to suppress me because trust me, they don't want me waking up. I'm Caesar. They don't want me to wake y'all up. They want you to hate me. They want you to look at me like da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. But why are you hating on your black man? And what do you want your black man to be? You want him to be white? You want him to wear a European cut suit? You want him to cut his hair? You want him to be upright and perfect? And even when he is, you kill him. Because no one was more perfect than Martin Luther King. And you still say he cheated on his wife. No one was more perfect than Malcolm X. We tired of this shit. We done went to the Black Panthers, to Pop, to Thug Life, to Nature Boy, nigga. This shit is up. To gangs now. It's just gangs now. We don't want to hear shit. We want to kill shit. We don't want to hear nothing. Fuck that. We at a point right now we don't want to talk. They got to lock us down because we just want to kill shit. That's it. We're tired of asking. We're tired of talking. And these niggas out here, they cooning. They online, they giving information to the police. Man, listen, man, they cooning.
So since
ain't no more spirit to fight. We don't got no spirit to fight no more. Who's fighting other than 19 Keys? 19 Keys out here killing shit. And you know why they want to attack him? Because they got so much problems in their government, they don't have time no more. And they would have been got 19 Keys, but 19 Keys came in. He came in right at the right moment, baby. Right at the, you got Louis Farrakhan about to die. Who gonna take over that? They gonna all run somewhere. You got to understand what's going on politically. You got to understand what's going on spiritually. This is bigger than what you see in the press. and the media. The dumb people, the surface people that's going to look at the surface, that get all the views, they going to do that. But we got to wake this shit up, man. It's about the black man's spirit. It's not about his personality, because we're past doing shit organized and beautiful and righteous. At this point, we just need to get this shit done and stop playing in our face. We own this planet. The black man is God. And when I say he's God, I mean the black woman is the creator. We are his, we are her, we are hers. We are her in the masculine form. We are divine masculine, meaning that we're tired. We're tired of asking, can we have this? We're tired of being proper. Because you got brothers like Umar Johnson. Look at Umar Johnson. He's proper. He went to school, got a degree. Y'all still hating on this man. I want to hate this nigga. Everything we do, you tear us down, man. We tired of this shit. So now we're gang members. Now we're like, fuck that. We're the planet of the apes now. Nigga, we want ape shit. Nigga don't want to fucking talk no more, bro. That's why you see these niggas, these little young niggas out here just killing shit. Yo, YNs just out here. We don't even care no more. We just gonna kill shit. Because that's the spirit of the black man. He's never gonna stop resisting. Stop trying to kill our spirit. And love us, bro. We need your help, black woman. God, we're the black activists. We're the black woman we're the Black Panther woman. We're the black woman that's standing up for the black man in his spirit. He might not be right, but shit, the white man ain't right. He falling apart. He arguing. Trump is the damn president. Elon Musk is his partner. The government fighting. The Democrats is fighting against the Republicans. They all fighting each other. They ain't got time to watch us now. Now's the time to wake up. Now's the time to get online. Now's the time to pop your shit. Because they can't do nothing to you. That's why 19 Keys get away with what he get away with. It's the time to get these motherfuckers now. Now's the time to build. It's time to build. But nah, we would rather just talk about other people to run from the fact that we're not doing nothing ourselves for the community. What are you doing for the community other than gossiping? What are you doing for the black men and black people and moving forward? I made an imprint. I was here. Nigga, whether you misunderstand me or not, I was here. Nigga, I did something for our people. Right. I did something. You might say, oh, you do? It's crazy. That's because they deleted my page. They deleted my page. They didn't show you what I was really doing because they don't want y'all to see what I was doing. I took us back to the jungle where we're supposed to be. Exactly. Nature boy, you know what? We get it. You don't know about my light because they only told you about my shadow. All y'all looking at is a shadow of me. Yeah. Everybody has a shadow. Everybody has a shadow. I'm not going to deny I got a dark side. Nigga, I got a dark side. Yes, nigga, I'm a nigga. I'm from the hood. Fuck y'all. You feel me? Yes. I get it popping. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I did have a message that I came with. That y'all just missed the whole message because you so tuned into the toxicity that you don't even know how it came. You don't even care about black activists. You don't care about the Black Panthers. You don't care about your black history. You don't even care about none of that. All you want to do is attack us when you can. Look at what he did. Ooh, look, cult leader. Dick, on the baby. Oh, dick on the baby. Oh, all that, man. Y'all want us to fail. Y'all our worst enemy. Black women need to stop that, man. Stop that. Y'all our mothers, bro. You complain about us men, but y'all made us. Right. Don't you know you made us? Mm-hmm. I was made by a woman. Mm-hmm. A woman raised me. And you want to, you can't say black women are the creator, you're the gods, and not hold responsibility for the children you produce. You put us in these schools. You put us, we were born, you had sex, you had us in the hood. You left us to go party and put a fucking computer in our face, and then when we turn out like Nature Boy, or what you feel is R. Kelly or somebody, then you blame us? No. You don't blame us, you blame the mothers. The mothers are the guardians. You made us, and then you complain about the man you made because it's the generation before it. You see what I'm saying? We arguing with our sisters, y'all. Instead of arguing with the generation before. You're arguing, the woman that's saying, I don't like these men out here. Well, your mother made us, just like our mother made you. Because you were given to the government, and our minds were given to a government that don't love ourselves, that we're not looked at as an object of beauty. So we don't feel like we're beautiful, and that's why we act the way we act. But there's no rehabilitation for Nature Boy. There's no love for Nature Boy. There's no, hey, man, why is he acting like that? But why did he do that? But people don't just act like this for no reason. We produced this. I'm a product of America. I'm a product of what the fuck I seen and did. Nigga, like, ain't nobody just make up this shit. We're not just villains, nigga. No, y'all made us. We are the product of the black woman. And so y'all gonna have to take that and eat that and listen to that and feel that. Because we are the product. If the black man, you don't like him, guess where we come from? We was raised by black women. We were raised by black women. Y'all think about that. Take that in. Love you, man.
All right.
Just know I'm in a cell 24/7. Somebody let me use their phone. I had to turn up and let y'all know these people trying to kill me, but they're not going to be able to kill me because God already told me I'm about to rise this year. I want y'all to know I cannot be stopped. I'm the Christ. I am your Savior. I'm here to save you. I love you. It's the knowledge. Keep the knowledge no matter what you do. Keep the knowledge. And everybody that went against me, repent, man. Repent, because you're going to have to answer at the end of the day for what you did. You could talk to these people. You could fake for the public all you want. But when these lights turn out and you go inside yourself back to that darkness, where Lucia sits, where God sits, when you go back to that darkness, yeah, that darkness that you go to every night, yeah, that darkness, you're going to have to face everything you did. And in yourself, you know you're lying. Natiri, you know you're lying. I mean, we all see that you're lying. Velvet, we know you're lying. Solar, come on. True, get out of here. Shiva, stop the press. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you trying to say what people want to hear, but everybody know you lying because we got it on public record. You was there. Niggas watched y'all. People watched you. We was live every day. They watched you, what you said, how you proclaimed that I was the Messiah. You sat there every day and did it. We got it on public record, bro. You fought. You sat there with me the whole time. I got locked up in Nicaragua. You was there. You got me out. You seen it was corrupt. You fought against the same trolls, and then as soon as I got locked up by the United States, and you seen it was going to be a RICO case, or you seen I was going to go away for a long time, you said, fuck that. I'm siding with the devil on this one. Niggas switched up, and then it was okay. Oh, the tea. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, we gonna ignore the fact that you was over there at one time, and you was saying one thing. We gonna act like you never said that.
How did it feel when Solar testified against you?
Like I said, man, you teamed up with the devil. You took the devil. Everybody seen it. You went with the devil. The devil's a lie. And it was a whole lie. Everybody see the lie. I didn't rape that girl. She know I didn't rape her. Yeah. We know I didn't rape her. You just don't like me. You know I didn't rape her. The easy comment, they know. The people know I didn't rape that girl. You feel me? So why am I in here? Ask me. I'm a political prisoner. People don't like me because they created a character online that they don't like. They took all my shadow. I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna be real with you. I said some shit that hurt people's feelings. I had to be radical. I'm a radical. Because we need radical change. And God is trying to wake your ass up. And when it's time to wake up, you gotta be radical. And we past the point of we shall overcome and kumbaya, nigga. Listen, check this shit out. Yeah, this is the same spirit of pop. This is the same spirit, because guess what? Energy doesn't die. It only transforms into another form. This is spirit. I'm talking about a spirit, not a personality. Not comparing myself to Pac. Pac, he was a whole different personality, but it's the same spirit. It's a resistance, thug life, nature boy. Anyway we get it. 19 Keys. I fuck with Keys right now. Y'all fuck with Keys right now. Go support that man. Support everybody locked up right now. Support all the black men locked up right now. I don't give a fuck what they said about us. You better support us. Because we are your sons. We are your children. We are your brothers. Whether you like it or not, we're your brothers, and you got to defend us and stop making it our fault. Stop making our shadows our fault when our shadows are our traumas from this 400 years of slavery. You know what I'm saying? You might see something come out that's nasty, that's Trump, but it comes from 400 years of slavery. Stop blaming us for shit that's coming out. We ain't doing nothing but a mirror. We ain't nothing but a mirror showing you what the hell we been through and what you put us through, mama. You told us to shut the hell up. Have a good grade. You beat us so that we won't do this and this. So we can, you cut our hair. We cried as children as you cut our hair. Knowing our hair is our antenna, it's an ether that connects us to God. You cut our hair. Huh? You cut our hair. You made us go to these schools. And we woke up even though we still found a way to resist, mama. We still found a way to fight, mama. And we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep fighting. They can kill all of us. We're going to come back. We're going to keep coming back. We're going to keep coming back. We're going to keep coming back. You can throw me away. You can try to do whatever you want. We're going to keep fighting. Regardless, the spirit is here and it's behind this wall. You can forget about us, act like we're not here. We still here. We still behind this wall. We breathing. We still living. We still here, nigga. The spirit is still alive, nigga. You heard? Nigga. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why y'all out there being white? Being proper. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And then that happened. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. We niggas, homie. We niggas. Don't ever forget about it. You are not a friend to that white man. You were just a distraction. Helping him distract and try to stay alive as much as he can, but he dying. Oh, look at him. He's getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And these chains in here getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And these doors in here getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Yeah. Huh? Planet of the Apes. We are apes. Remember that. Ape shit. Ape shit. Grapes. Talking about rape. Grape. Great ape, nigga. Grape. Great ape, nigga. Not a rape, nigga, but a great, nigga. I'm a great, nigga. A great ape, nigga. I ain't had to rape no bitch. I'm a great, nigga. For what? Wait, who? How? Why? For what? You seen this dick between my legs? For what? Why would I rape a girl when girls is over here throwing the pussy at me crazy? That don't make sense, bro. The charge didn't even make sense. And then the sentence didn't even make sense. And then good, look, God came with COVID. Dated bitch COVID. She still moved forward. It's all cheating. It's all railroad. It's all, life plus 10 for a rape. Come on, man. Come on, man. The nigga, even the CEO was like, what you do, rape the judge? Like, nah, them niggas give me life plus 10. Then you brought in witnesses that were lying. You know what I'm saying? Just lying. It's okay. You see what I said, right? I said what Christ would say. I love you. I forgive you because it's bigger than me. This is big. This is about my people. You feel me? I'm in here with my people. Let me tell you something. I don't want to be like y'all. I don't want to be around y'all. I don't want to be a part of y'all. Because y'all dead. Y'all don't live life. Y'all don't really live life. Y'all empty inside. Y'all don't really have any life in y'all. Y'all doing stuff, you get stuff, but it's dead. You're dead. You just work for money, you get money, you're fucked. All the shit you do is empty. Everything you're doing is empty, is without life to it. You're dead. Everything y'all doing out there is dead. And until all we are free, all of our people are free, man, you got musicians in here. You got so much greatness behind this wall. Y'all is missing out on all. The beautiful art, the beautiful geniuses that's behind these bars. The black man is God, man. Y'all put us all behind these bars, man. And all you did with me, she said it, yo, you guys, she said it. Jaguar said it. Shout out to Jaguar, right? She said, yo, you gotta kill somebody like that, boy. He's just gonna grow in there. But listen, I'm not gay. I don't like men. It's not wrong with gay people because bonobos have male on male sex, female on female, mostly female on female. Study the bonobo, that's how we're supposed to be. The bonobo is how we're supposed to live on this planet. To get back to what we're supposed to be, look at the bonobo ape. That's how we're supposed to live. Sex is how we deal with conflict. We're supposed to have lots of it, lots of sex. That's why you got a big penis. That's why you got big ass, big titties, because sex is supposed to be, we're supposed to have a lot of it, and it's not supposed to be shameful. We're not supposed to reach 18. When a woman has her period, that's nature saying she's ready to have sex. Remember, I told you that. I stand on that. That's what a minstrel is. Not what this cracker say, but mama say it's time for her to have sex when she has her period. That's what that means. That's what the dropping of her shit means. That means that she's ready for sex by nature. You can Google that. Go ask ChatGPT. Learn the truth, because the truth will make you free and show you the lie. You don't got to live by it, but just know it. You see what I'm saying? Know that we're apes. Know that we're supposed to be shamelessly having sex like apes. It doesn't matter in front of children. It's supposed to be something that's normal, very normal. We don't live. That's how far away from God we are. That we are ashamed. We have to go hide to have sex. Ooh, I'm naked. Watch out. Ooh. Hiding yourself. You are disconnected from God. That's what we did. And you'll never be connected until you go back to living like apes. We are apes. And it's about to be the Planet of the Apes. That's why they made the movie, Planet of the Apes. We were the apes and they're the other people. It's right there in the movies. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I'm just telling you, I already lived it. I took us out there. I'm the only black leader that's done it. I love myself.
Love myself.
Love myself. You see what I'm saying? So I want y'all to know it don't matter what nobody's saying. They all just being a distraction, man. All this stuff is clown shit. They just distracting us. All this entertainment you see is dead, though. At the end of the day, inside your soul, what are you getting? Nothing. You eat, you have sex, you're doing all this stuff out there, but at the end of the day, something's missing. Something's missing in your soul. It's over. And that's all, man. I don't want to go too long, but I just want you to know what this corrupt-ass judge is doing. She's holding my motion right now. She's holding the motion for retrial. She's holding my transcripts. I can't even get it to start my appeal yet. It's been a year, and I can't start my appeal because this lady is holding my stuff. She's holding it there. So here's the thing about your constitutional rights. She's violating my 6th Amendment and 14th Amendment for my due process. Meaning, like, okay, say if you're innocent, right? And you get found guilty. They convict you for guilty. You're supposed to get an appeal. You're supposed to have a chance to get an appeal. Now, if I want you to do 5 years, then I don't give you your transcripts and I stop your due process, and then I just let your shit out after 5 years. Well, I just made you do 5 years. That's what the Constitution is for. And so that it's done in a timely manner so that you won't cheat. They're cheating to get time out of me right now. So I've been locked up for a year right now on dead time because they don't want to put the transcripts out. So that means the lady that's writing the stuff during the court date, no, you get 120 days. Look it up. In Georgia, you get 120 days to put those transcripts out. And after that, they violated my rights. And guess what? Even if they put it out now, I'm still a free man. Do you know why I'm free? Because they violated my constitutional rights. You know why they violated my constitution? You know why they didn't put the transcripts out? Because the transcripts prove that I'm innocent. And they don't want that. So now they've been in here silencing me, making sure they pop me every other day for a cell phone so that they can kill me. They want me silent. They want y'all to forget about me so they can just kill me and I pop up on the news. Nature Boy is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Nature Boy died. Yeah, because they want to get enough time and space for me to be silent. They don't want me making noise. They don't want me making any kind of noise or nothing on the media to bring light to Judge Stacey Hydrant. Judge Stacey Hydrant.
So do you have a lawyer in there? Do you have a lawyer?
I have a public defender right now, right? Because everybody hate me. Everybody hate me. Nobody like me. Nobody like this little black boy that's riding for us. But they're gonna love me in the end. But nobody like me right now, so I need help. That's why I'm help. Somebody hear my voice. Help! I'm in the sand. Help! See, because nobody gonna hear me. Everybody gonna hear this black boy dying in here. But I'm gonna go out like a soldier. I'm letting you know, and I'm gonna come back if I go. I'm not gonna go because I'm immortal. And I'm here. You can't kill me because I'm the dreamer. You're living in a dream. That's the last thing I want to tell y'all. Life is a dream. I'm the dreamer. This is my dream. Life is a dream. Where's the earth located? The earth located, we think that the earth is solid, right? But it's a drop of water suspended in darkness, all surrounded by darkness. But all that darkness is water too. So we are in a dream. We're living in a dream right now. You are dreaming right now. And the only way you're out of here, people keep talking about going to Mars and all this, but the only way out of this dream is through your sleep. That's the only way you get out of here. That's how you got here, through that darkness. You can only get out of here through that darkness. That's it. You came in through the darkness, so we come into reality from that darkness. We go out from the darkness. Life is a dream. You're dreaming. This is my dream. I'm the dreamer. I'm the Christ. That's what Christ is. So here's how it works. A woman is asleep, right? That's God. But she's dreaming of herself being me. That's Christ. So when you see Mary, Mary was always God. And she's dreaming of being a man. So ladies, imagine you went to sleep and woke up as a man. And you're dreaming the life of being a man. And I always ask women like this. This is a question for all the ladies. If you was a man, if tomorrow you could wake up as a man, what kind of woman would you like? And are you that kind of woman? Very, very deep question. Very deep question. If you was to wake up tomorrow as a man, what kind of man would you be? Honestly. And what kind of woman would you like? And are you the kind of woman that you would like? Where is the earth located? Where's the universe located? They don't know. They don't know where the universe is located, but they tell you that they do. They don't. They say the universe is all-encompassing. No, we're in a dream. It's all mental. It's all mental. That's the first Hermetic principle. All is mental, meaning that we're living in a dream. In the beginning, God said what? Let there be light. How did God create everything? King. How did God everything? How did God create everything, King? Real life.
Yeah, you said how did God create everything?
Yeah, how did God create everything?
I don't know.
What did God use to create everything with? What did God use to create everything with?
His word.
I'm asking him.
I'm telling you, tell me. I'm not sure.
I mean, in the Quran, it says what? God said what? Akum delekum, right? Or let it be, and it was. So in the Bible, it says what? God said, let there be light. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same in the beginning with God. All things are made by the Word. So God created everything with its Word, right?
Mm.
Am I right? God spoke everything into existence, right?
Right.
And if you speak it, that means you thought it into existence. That means we are God's dream. We're God's thoughts. We're a figment of God's imagination.
Yep. Come on.
Don't block this out the interview. Make sure you let people know. Go research it. It's very simple. God created everything with his mind. Well, you say his mind, it was really her mind. God said, let there be light, and it was light. Right? And then we can go back to the Shabaka stones, where the Genesis came from. Shabaka stones, Patar. In the beginning, God created everything with his word. So that means that God thought. That's why I said the first Hermetic principle says all is mental. So if God created everything with his mind, or its mind, right? That means that God dreamed us into existence. That's in all texts. Go look it up. They don't want you to know this part. They don't want you to know you're living in a dream. They don't want you to know. That's very key information. It's very important to understand that life is a dream. That's why I say roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a
dream.
A dream.
What is a dream?
A dream.
So that's your boy.
So what is a dream? A dream is being. And Kanye said that this is a God's dream. God is dreaming us into existence. So that means that God is here. God is one of us, waking up in the dream. That's what the Christ conscious is God waking up in his dream, in her dream. But she's waking up as a man. God's dreaming of herself being Christ. That's the return of the Christ. And Christ is the male that's waking up in the dream. When you're in a lucid dream, the first thing you realize is what?
That you're dreaming.
I'm dreaming.
He's not even listening. He's supposed to be doing an interview. I'm talking to him.
Right. Hey, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, when you're in a lucid dream, the first thing you realize is what?
See, in my dream.
That's the first sign of waking up. Yeah, you woke. That's when they say stay woke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm woke. You're not woke until you realize that you're dreaming. Just think about it. Christ consciousness, we're in a spiritual awakening. Awakening from what? Awakening from sleep, nigga, because you're dreaming. What is this all about? Look at the language. We're waking up, stay woke. Oh, y'all niggas ain't woke. You're not aware. You're not conscious. Christ conscious. Being aware, being woke. Being woke from what? A dream, bro. We're living in a dream. This is a dream. This is God's dream, and one of us is God. What if God was one of us? That would be Nature Boy. That's me, King.
What would you say to your followers that are still out here?
I would tell them that Jesus never died on the cross because you can't kill the dreamer. Jesus Christ is not real. He's not a white person. There's no J. It was Joshua. First of all, there's no, you can't kill God. And people say that Jesus died for their sins. But how could Jesus die for your sins when we killed him? It's either we killed this, and either we crucified him or he died for our sins. Which one?
Right. And the last question I have to ask you: Are you scared for your life? Do you believe? Are you in fear right now? What's the next step? We go from here.
I'm never scared. I'm never scared. I'm not. Listen, God didn't put the spirit of fear in me. You understand? Because if it was fear, then I would have took a plea. I never took a plea, homie. You see the way I was looking at them folks in court? I could have smacked that judge in the face, homie. I was looking at everybody in the eye, letting them know, like, oh, you know what? It's cool. It's all right. I love y'all. I laughed at y'all face. I had to laugh because I was like, wow, unbelievable. I had the round of applause. I wasn't even in the court for the sentencing. Y'all some clowns. Y'all clowns. I gotta laugh at y'all because y'all clowns. How you gonna sentence me and I'm not even in the court? You sentence who? Look at the chair. Who they sentence?
Yep, nobody.
Look in the chair when they did the sentencing. Who was there? It wasn't me. So y'all never charged me with nothing, nigga. Look in the chair. Play a clip when they sentenced me. Do you see anybody sitting in that chair? No, they never sentenced me, nigga. I'm an innocent king. I'm sovereign and on paperwork too. And their paperwork, I already claimed my citizenship. I already claimed my king. I claimed my sovereignty, homie. It's on paperwork. Got my ID and everything. They're supposed to touch me. I'm indigenous to this land, homie. I'm a chief indigenous to this land. I'm not a political prisoner. And I ain't did nothing. They used our woman against me, and y'all seen it live on camera. It's right there. All the evidence is there. Malicious prosecution, I gave it to you. Why you didn't post it, homie? That's a question I got for you. Why you didn't post a malicious prosecution?
I didn't know that you wanted me to put
He
up
sent
on the
it to
channel.
you.
Yeah,
That wasn't gonna get no views.
on the channel. I would have posted.
That wasn't gonna get no views. Huh?
No, I said I would have posted. I posted with this.
Okay, so you gonna post it now? You gonna post a malicious prosecution?
We're gonna post this, and then we're gonna, and hopefully this.
No, don't put it on the page shit. Don't put it on your page shit. Don't put it on your page shit. Put it on the main media, man. For your people, let them see the truth. Let them see the truth. I got set up.
On the YouTube.
I
want to say I posted
on YouTube,
it.
not on the paid part, not on the where you gotta pay for it. Put it publicly, right there.
No,
right
that's
there.
not what I'm talking about. I want to say I posted it. So let me just
nah,
give it me.
You gotta post it. You gotta post it. We seen it. It was on a paid part. We put it on public. Let the people see how corrupt these people are.
There's always two sides of the story, right? So we gonna, I don't mind. You post whatever you want me to post, we'll post. Reallyfe has no problem with that.
I'm the saga. I'm the saga, nigga. The saga continues, nigga. The saga continues, you heard? And they ain't seen the last of me. This is the beginning, baby. This is the resurrection. See, there was the rise and there was the fall, but they forgot about the resurrection. Oh, forgot about Matrix Part 3. Oh. Yeah. It was the rise, then it was the fall. But what about the resurrection? Oh, forgot about that part, right? Forgot about the resurrection. Add that.
All right. Well, look, Nature Boy, we're gonna continue this, bro. Let me get this. Let's this go to the world and let's see what happens, and then we'll continue this.
Hey, yo, don't be clipping nothing now. I want to hear my whole shit. Don't clip nothing. Don't be no fucking
I'm gonna give him to it just like this. Look, I'm gonna give it to him just like this. You hear me say it?
Raw.
It's raw. It's all raw.
Like
I'm gonna give it straight like this.
I love myself.
Look, it's an hour and 41 minutes right now. They getting it straight raw.
Facts. Go.
And they gonna get it. They gonna love it.
Yep.
I love myself. Hey, Judge Stacey Hydrant, get on her ass, y'all. I need legal help. Help me if you can. If you not, well, it's coming anyway. Regardless, I'm gonna ride anyway. Right. And I'm gonna get right on your channel, bro, on that couch. I'm gonna get on that couch. I'm gonna come on that couch. I'm gonna light that bitch on fire. You feel me?
Right.
It's gonna be red when we done.
Well,
we're gonna turn that blue cloud to red.
The red pin.
Huh?
I said, nah, okay, I got you. So we're gonna put it out, man. Shit, we'll get a part 2 from you after this drops.
I love King.
All right.
All right.